As we go on to section 7 of module 1, and you're bringing your textbook to class, open it now to the end of the section where we get to exercise set. Now we'll raise it up a little bit, and we're going to work on these from 1 to 10. I thought this is a good review, and to get us started, we're just going to do a little review. So there's the number line, and in all of these it's going to be from a -2 to a +2. All of these are set up pretty much the same way. Now, we said that if something is x is greater than, all by itself, we would use a parenthesis facing to the right. If x is less than something, we said we'd use a parenthesis facing to the left. And this indicates that that value of x is not included in the system, in the set. You put the parenthesis to indicate that's sort of where it starts, but it's not included in the set. And then we said if x is greater or equal to something, now the number is included in the set, and we would use a bracket, again, facing to the right. And the same is true for the other. X is less than or equal, we're going to use a bracket facing to the left. So we see this throughout these. And by the way, these are written in what we call set builder notation. And we're asked to match these up to the items that are lettered on this side. Now, I did this and I looked at them, and I kind of was getting a little weary-eyed looking at the directions of the signs. So it's critical that you have this background, and then it's just a matter of picking it out. So for instance, what is this one? Well, here it's x. Is that going to be less than? Yes, less than or equal to -2 here. And this is x is greater than or equal to, because these are brackets. And then it's a matter of matching up which one this is. And if you look down here at number 4, that would be letter A. And again, reviewing the symbols, the word or indicates union, and the word and indicates intersection. And we see these used here as well. Now, all of the letters are used, so we're going to give you some class time now in your textbook to fill these in and give them your best shot. So, here are the answers, whatever method we use to have you participate. When we look at letter J, which is right here, since this is an and they kind of would look like this, perhaps, let's see, which one? Maybe this one originally. But as an intersection, is there any intersection there? And the answer is no. So that's why it's an empty set. Now in letter I, which is this last one, If we were to graph this, it would be x is less than or equal to 2. That would be a bracket, and a line then going this way. And then here x is greater or equal to negative 2, and that's an OR, so it's a union, would be a bracket this way, and then a line going this way. So you end up with a solid line of all real numbers, and that's what this indicates. So again, a good little review, and useful as you do your own practice and quiz-me's and later your post-test. Let's go on. Again, using your booklets or your textbook, what they're looking for, again, is to recognize the sign. This is intersection. Well, 5 is not found in both, but 9 is, and 11 is. So in roster notation, you would write the 9, comma 11 as the intersection of this. So take a few moments to go through some of these. Let's just do the odds, and we'll pause. And again, we're just looking for a strategy to do some of these as we look at them. Since this is a union, we want to list all elements. And it's nice to keep them in ascending numbers as opposed to randomly put them, although technically that would be okay. And the same thing when you are doing intersection here. Develop a technique. What is found in both sets? And there it is. This is union. And you want to list all of the elements, but only once. Now, in number 19, as we look at it, there are no intersections. So this is an empty set. In number 21, you have a union with an empty set. So it's just going to be the items that are listed in the other set. 22, it's an intersection. Well, since there is an empty set, there are no intersections. Okay. Here they're asking us to graph, and let's look at one of these just to get the flavor of it. Again, you'll be doing your practice and quiz-me's. I picked number 49, and it's an OR. We'll keep that in mind. So that will be a union. So what do we have here? You have to solve this one first. So we have a 2a there, so I'm going to bring this over. This becomes a positive 3, so negative 4 is greater than or equal to 2a. I just added 3 to both sides. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So I get a is less than or equal to negative 2. So that's one part of it. Then I do the other part. So I have here 3a is greater than, I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides, or just transpose that, 6. I have 3a. I already have that. Let's divide by 3 here. I have a is greater than 2. So I want to set this up. So here's my number line, because they do want us to graph these. And I guess they use 2's a lot here. So there's my -2 there. These are the numbers I'm interested in. Now here it says A is less than, because I'm reading it this way. A is less than or equal. So here I'm going to do a bracket and darken it this way. Now remember, this is a union. And then this other one is A is greater than 2. So I'm going to use a parenthesis there and darken it this way. So there's the graph. Now, what is my set builder notation for this? Well, it's going to be X is, we use a bracket there, X is such that so in set builder notation it would look like this. Now they're also asking us to put it in interval notation. Well, here it's coming from -infinity up to and including -2. And I have to remember to put the -infinity there. Now, what's going on here? Well, this is a union. So I use the union symbol. But now it's starting at 2, but 2's not included. So I use a parenthesis there at 2. And this goes on to positive infinity. Remember, infinity always has a parenthesis. And so we have it in, we solved it, we put it in set builder notation, we made the graph of it, and there is interval notation. All right, this ran a little bit over 10 minutes, but well worth it.